I told you, no, I'm not a loser. I'll see you in hell. At the end of the day, my mama told me don't let no one break me. Let no one break me.
What's going on, G Nation? We are here. It is late, another late night, but we are going to get this video over to you. It is 2:30 in the morning, Saturday morning. We have this Q&A to bring over to you. I got a bunch of questions on Instagram and we picked 25. Me and Gabe try to pick the best ones to make this Q&A as interesting as possible. So let's get to it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. I got my boy Gabe. He's gonna bring himself here with that new GC. He's gonna read the questions over. So let's get this Q&A started. Let's find out more about my crazy self. You ready, bro?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, question number one. NY made me _USMC. What was your MOS?
So, for those of you that don't know, maybe you do know, I did serve in the Marine Corps from 2008 to 2012. I went in right after I graduated high school, about a month after I got shipped out into boot camp. And I was a 2311 ammo tech. So basically I dealt with ammo and providing all the training units, ammunition. Interesting, very interesting. Not what I just signed up. I didn't care what my MOS was. I was like, yeah, I'm signing up, and the recruiter just gave me a job, and that was that.
That's pretty badass.
Yeah, I guess, man. I guess. Playing with bombs, bro.
All right, question number two. Stratos _KR. What is your psychology after your injury? Keep it up, Gerardo.
All right, thank you for asking about the injury. I think for me, it's working my way back up. Especially, like, I think when you get injured, you don't feel, you could see it like in a lot of professional athletes, you don't feel as confident. So for me, it's just building that confidence again, doing the workouts, doing a lot of band work. But in my psychology, I feel like I'm gonna be better than ever. I feel stronger than ever, like mentally. So I'm just ready to like blow stuff up when I get back.
Ready to smash, bro.
Ready to just kill it, man.
Alrighty. Question number three. Moses _fitness guru. Will you be competing again?
Oh my gosh, easy. For those of you that think I'm out, I'm not out. Right now we're working on, I mean, you've seen me for like, what, 2 weeks now trying to train, shooting all these videos. And it's been, actually from the first video we shot to now, it's been like a huge progress. And, the key is to get back, compete, and be at the Olympia this year.
Alrighty. Question number four. Claudia _Ivan18. Are you into football? If so, what's your team?
Not really. I actually, I was born in Puerto Rico over there. I was raised with baseball. My father played baseball all the time, and
almost went to the league.
Yeah. He almost got into professionals. And at 6 years old, they put me in basketball. Soccer is not really dominant in Puerto Rico. Football's not dominant in Puerto Rico. So I got into basketball and I stuck with basketball, and like football's just, for me, it's too slow pace. I just like to be moving constantly. See my hands? So like basketball for me fits perfect, and that's what interests me. But I definitely watch it here and there. I would have to say a team. I just like the Patriots because of their consistency. So if I had to pick, attack me. They're about to, actually they're playing when this video goes up, so.
The Patriots?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Nah, it's not. Come on, bro.
Nah.
So anyways, they're gonna win probably when this video is up.
Shoot. Anyways, question number five. Rio _Ernesto _3. If you could tell your younger self something, what would you say? Any tips or word of advice?
I would tell my younger self, don't focus, and don't take this wrong, anybody, but I would tell my younger self to focus on, on yourself. Like, getting hurt and women and all this stuff, you know, those emotions pass. You get so caught up in the moment when you're young and you get hurt, you know, like, oh my God, this girl cheated on me, or this girl hurt my heart, and you feel like life is over. But in reality, it's just setting you up for greater things. If I could go back, I'd be like, man, listen, you're gonna get hurt, you're gonna like feel like shit, you're gonna be depressed, girls might break your heart, and you might feel like that girl's worth your world. But in reality, you know, just focus on you, do work, and eventually everything that you want will come, including either her or the right person. So definitely, because that was a struggle for me growing up, was I was real emotional, especially, you know, with my girlfriends back then. So yeah, man, like it was just, it used to take so much energy out of me. So something definitely I would tell myself.
Wise words.
Yeah, I guess.
Question number 6 from Caleb's Nail or Caleb Snail. Are you a fan of pro wrestling?
What the?
Are you a fan of pro wrestling? And have you ever thought about going into pro wrestling and become a pro wrestler? I could totally see you in
I was a huge, that's funny you asked that. I was a huge fan of pro wrestling. I've been to a few wrestling matches. I grew up on it. Kind of knew it was fake, but I didn't care. But I grew up in the era when it was like The Rock, Stone Cold, Undertaker, The Big Show, Kane, like NWO, you know, it was crazy back then. And like, it was just so different. Now I'm like, what the hell is this? No, I wouldn't do the WWE. I don't feel like I would. I mean, not anything against it, but I just never thought of it. Like, I can't, no. I mean, those guys are huge. I'm not huge like that.
You gotta have like a real like super outgoing personality for that.
Yeah, you gotta just, it's entertainment. You
Yeah.
gotta be an entertainer. You gotta be an actor. You gotta be kind of like, can I fake it and do it? Yeah. I mean, if they pay me enough. But like I said, those guys are huge, and they get, their bodies take so much beating. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just rather stick to the weights for now. So.
Good deal. Question number 7. Gabriel _613. Thoughts, empty stomach cardio, and better ways to cut? I don't know. I think he meant to say thoughts on doing cardio on an empty stomach.
And better ways to cut.
Yeah, is there better ways to cut than that?
So definitely, if you guys follow me for a while, you know that when I'm getting ready for a show and I'm prepping, one thing that I do is cardio fasted, like 24/7, 7 days a week, especially as you're trying to cut. So I recommend at least minimum of 3 days a week. Do some fasted cardio if you're trying to burn. It just depends, obviously. Every person's different. I can't tell everybody to do 20 minutes of fasted cardio. Everyone's going to be different, but definitely fasted cardio is a very, very good way to get your metabolism going and burning that fat right from the start of the day. Any other methods of burning fat obviously have to do with diet and training, but fasted cardio is the key to getting all that going. So for sure, I do it like 7 times a day. The hell, 7 times a week when I'm prepping. So
Sheesh.
yeah.
So do you
Every
eat
day.
right after?
So what I'll do is I'll get up, I'll drink a little bit of water, come upstairs, do the treadmill, you know, depends, anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour, and then go back down and I'll prep my meal.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm starving the whole time, but
Sheesh.
usually I'm just kind of like, you feel good though. You feel like you have more energy while you're doing it because you don't feel weighed down by food. You know what I mean? So you're on there and you're just kind of like, the day's going, you have energy, and it just sets the tone for the rest of the day. So that's why I enjoy it.
That's nuts.
We gotta get you on that.
Maybe I'll have to try it.
You gotta get some stats first, bruh.
All right, question number 8. Yari _BRK. What's inspired you to make a change and go for the fit life? Also, what kept you motivated and kept you from giving up?
So I've always been, that's a pretty good question. I've always been pretty active my whole life. And, you know, I joined the military. While in the military, obviously 50% of it is about being active and in shape. So, you know, I was already living that fit lifestyle, but what caused me to go training was obviously a bad relationship. I have it out there if you look at some forums. So, you know, a bad relationship caused me to start working out. The real cause was I was so hurt that I wanted to somehow find a way to not feel that hurt. So going to the gym and training for like 2-3 hours and just making my body as like sore as possible would help relieve that pain. So I started in that route, and you know, back then there was not really anything with social media or anything, so it was just a whole different aura of training. You know, it was all about training. It wasn't like I'm gonna go in there and take a selfie. Like, I don't remember taking pictures or doing any video or doing anything. It was just about training, and that's really what got me going. And somehow, you know, when social media came about, I was already rolling with it, and I guess I was already a role model for a lot of people, so it kind of stuck, and I ran with it. But really, it was just as an escape to find you know, peace, and I still use it to find peace, you know. So
that's crazy.
It's awesome. Yeah.
Wow.
Gym life.
Gym life. Question number 9.
Ooh, we're at only number 9.
Rue NYX. How do you push to your maximum power training without a spotter?
What up, bro? Thank you for shooting the question. You know, I had to pick you because you my bro. Always supporting GC. I think the best way when you're trying to push to your max without a spotter is to use dumbbells, cables, machines, things that if you can basically reach your last rep, and if you fail, you're not gonna kill yourself. You know, if you have a bar and you fail and that thing lands on you, you have chances of hurting yourself, you know. But if you have a dumbbell, you can throw it, or the machine is obviously gonna stop. And that's what I do. Usually training by myself is what I do. I've been training by myself almost since I started. So for me, usually dumbbells, cables, and machines is what I really do force reps. Barbell, I go heavy, but I try to be very careful too. So, yeah.
Good deal. Question number 10. Relentless_athletes. Is NPC necessary to get an IFBB Pro card?
So I'm here in the United States. I don't know about the rest of the world, but in the United States, the only way that I know that you can get your Pro card is win a local show, qualify for nationals, do nationals, win nationals, and you get your Pro card. That's exactly what I did. That's how I got mine. Yeah, bro.
You won nationals?
Yeah, that's how I became a pro.
Jeez.
So, you know, and that's the only way that I know, and that's the way that I put the work in. So it was tough. It took me about 3 nationals, but, you know, as soon as I got linked up with my coach Omar, in one try, we did it. IFBB Pro G Nation.
That's crazy. Next question, number 11. TF Gutierrez 74. On your downtime, do you have any other hobbies that you enjoy that are not related to your fitness regimen?
What did we do the other day, bro? That you shot a whole video and it's like still not even out.
Oh, washing cars.
Hey, I love
detailing
cars. It's so weird, but it's like a peaceful thing that I like to do. And then like when you feel the paint and you're like, damn, this paint's so soft. Like, it's the best feeling ever.
It is actually the best feeling.
I'm getting him hooked. Yeah. But also I love to play basketball. We still,
you talk a big game, but
I played basketball my whole life.
I haven't seen the skills.
I haven't played lately.
Seen you in the weight room.
But I like playing basketball, and another thing I like to do is eat.
We do all of that.
So yeah, those are my hobbies.
Number 12, Borakua 18. What do you think while you be working out? So, like, what are you thinking about when you're working out?
Usually I'm thinking about designs for GC. Right? Look, that was thought of while I was working out. I think of designs for GC. I think about what I need to post on social media. I think about what videos I need to make for social media. I think about what bills I have to pay. I think about what music I can find that's good, because I have such a hard time trying to find good music. But at the end of all that, no matter what I think, I still go 150%, and I don't let any distractions get in the way. Your mind is always gonna come up, you know, that's usually things that I think. I can't clear my mind while I'm training. I wish I could, but with so much going on and so much to do, you know, it's constantly running. But That's usually the things that I think is things that have to do with business. So
Next question, number 13. Dev Sid H15. How do you stay positive all the time?
ooh,
Man, what's
You
the
think-
recipe?
I'm cooking that.
Recipe
I'm not. I'm
positivity.
definitely not positive all the time. I say 60% of the time I'm not positive. You know, I'm so hard on myself. That's why when I got injured, oh my gosh, it was so hard because I'm losing all my hard work. I couldn't do what I love. It was so hard to be positive. For example, you're trying to grow YouTube. Sometimes videos don't do good. That's hard to be positive, especially when you're up at 3 a.m. You try to do so much, and things. It's hard. Life is like kind of, it works in a way that it's meant for like not to be positive, but you have to constantly every day drill in your head, whether it's listening to audios, reading books, speaking to people who are positive, hitting your mom up and be like, Mom, what's up? What do you think of me? She's gonna say you're the greatest kid ever. You're like, all right, cool. So try to constantly be around people who are gonna uplift you, things that are gonna uplift you, not music that's gonna toxify your way of thinking, stuff that are gonna toxify that, and that'll help little by little inch you to creating a pattern where you're thinking positive without even kind of thinking about it. So, think you're the shit, you are. You think your life sucks, it will. So
How do you feel?
I feel like I can always do better, so I'm never satisfied. So I'm
That's a
never
good
like,
way.
I can never just be like, oh, I'm the greatest, or
You're like,
that's
oh.
why when people meet me, they're like, bro, how are you so humble? And that's because I just feel like I'm never good enough,
Yeah.
But that's a good thing, not in a bad way. So
Keeps you motivated.
yeah.
Number 14. Ruben O. Rosa. All right. What or who inspired you to start designing clothes?
Definitely, I think it was. I don't think it was a who. It was just a matter of seeing what was out there, and there was nothing really that fit my style. And I know there's a lot of people with my style who want to be unique and who want to just. It doesn't all have to be the same cut, copy paste clothing, and I wanted to create something unique. So being sponsored by clothing is cool, but I was like, I need to create something on my own, and not have to depend on other people and wearing other people's idea. I wanted to wear what I wanted, what I created, and that's what inspired me. So it is a lot of work. He's seen a lot of the behind the scenes, and we're gonna bring you guys in. But it definitely is worth it when you're wearing your own stuff and you see other people loving it. That's the greatest feeling. I got a DM today where someone who purchased it said they have Nike joggers and they have GC joggers, and they love their GC joggers more. So things like that is what really I'm like, all right, we're going in the right direction. So always inspired.
And the new joggers, they're coming soon, yeah?
Very soon. So keep an eye out.
All right. Next question, number 15. I_am_gains. What is he? At any time, do you wish you stayed in the Marine Corps?
Sometimes it does come through my mind, because you get a good paycheck every 2 weeks, pretty steady. As you move up in rank, it gets a little easier. You're in charge of people, not people in charge of you. So I got out as sergeant. I was already pretty comfortable, but it's too predictable. I don't like living my life predictable. I like knowing that in 2 weeks I might not get paid, and it depends on my work. So, I rather live on that and than having someone telling me what to do. So
Yeah.
I do think about it, but never where I'm like, damn, man, I need to go back.
I think you're doing pretty good.
I'm done. Yeah.
All right, next question, number 16. Jimenez.td. If I recall correctly, you were trying out veganism. How did you feel eating like a vegan versus animal consumer? LOL.
It's not supposed to be funny. It was actually a move. So I did try it. I tried it for 3 days. Full vegan. I think the only thing actually might have been vegan, because I did eat some eggs still. But I won't lie, I felt great. The food wasn't that bad. I felt overall better. So it is true when people say like going meatless is better. I completely agree. The thing that I found hard was the protein requirements, trying to meet them.
What about the gains, bro?
No, you can still do it, man. Search it up. But it was just, it got, I feel like what I'm gonna do from now on is purchase better meats that are better, basically, not manufactured. Because Walmart probably manufactures meat because that's how much they use, but using stuff that is higher quality, and cutting down on red meats. And I know chicken and fish can be kind of fishy sometimes, but I've added digestive enzymes and probiotics, and to be honest, that has helped me feel better after eating, because I was feeling really weighed down, but that has helped me a lot. So I can't, definitely worth it if you can do it. I've tried it. I think it is something as an option. So for a good example I want to say is, if you're eating 6 meals a day, maybe replace 1 or 2 with vegan meals, and that's a good way to start. And might go back to it during prep, because I am not about to be eating 6 meals a day with chicken and fish. The vegan options actually help.
All right, next question, number 17. Kev PD. Why do you work out so late at night? LOL.
This is why, man, because it's 2:45 and we're shooting a YouTube video. I usually don't like to work out late, but when it's coming to content, the gyms are empty, the roads are empty. It's super laid back, and we get to shoot videos working out. Laid back pretty much. No one's on us, nice. and we get it done super quick, super quiet, super efficient. And that's how it should be. If you go during the day, it's a disaster. So we rather go at night.
I think our body's kind of accustomed to it.
Yeah, this is working hours right now.
All right, number 18. Nasty_Nate187. How many days do you do cardio?
Right now I'm doing cardio 3 days a week. I cut it down because since I started working out, I don't want to burn so many calories. I want to get some size back. So right now, 3 days a week. Once I start the prep series, that's going to go to about 4 to 5 days a week. Maybe starting off with 15 minutes and every week adding 5 minutes. So until it gets to about an hour.
All right, number 19. Raymond_N_Y_C. How have you felt if after your shoulder injury, you wouldn't have been able to regain your muscles? How would you turn that situation into a positive outcome, considering all the worldwide fans that look up to you?
I think I would have. That's a great question, and I definitely was looking forward to answering this one when I saw it. It was, when I was injured, I didn't know when I would be able to be back. So my transition was trying to show the business side aspect of my life. And if I wouldn't be able to work out again, I think it would have gone in that direction, and tried to be, find some outlet that's not working out, whether it be like running or something, but still have the GC, the YouTubes and whatnot. But for me, it was just about finding the right opinion and right treatment so I could move forward. And when I found that, that really was able to give me more clarity on what to do. And that's when we started shooting the YouTubes and whatever. So I would have found a way. I can't say specific. All I know is I would have definitely kept running the business and done something that route. So we can't stop, man.
Can't
2:45 in the morning.
Too far now, too far along. Can't go back. Number 20. 704_Hernandez with 2 Z's. How did you start your GC collection? And what are some of the things you've learned along the way about selling your collection?
I started GC locally in the US, and just testing products out, what sizes, what colors, what styles people would buy. And I've learned a lot along the way. I've had so many learning lessons in running a business. When I started the clothing, I was like, yo, we're starting a clothing line. That's it. We're going to rock. We're going to smash. We're going to be millionaires, And trust me, it is not that easy. It is not that easy. with social media, we live in an era as well that there's so much competition, that so many people have options to buy, and you have to really sell yourself. So that's one lesson I'm learning now, but looks like we're doing good, and I can't wait for that next release. So thank you for asking.
February
You're
15th.
fueling me up. So,
February 15th.
It's coming.
Question number 21. Giorgio Sporos. What do you do to keep your beard so clean and so well trimmed all the time? Tell us about your beard in general. They want to know, bro. What's up with the
my
beard?
My beard in general. Well, my beard likes to go eat ice cream on Sundays. It works out Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and is single. So no, I'm just kidding. Honestly, what I do is I have a beard wash for it. So I wash my beard every night. Beard oil every night. Beard oil in the morning, and it just depends. I mean, like I said, when I was in the Marine Corps, I used to shave every day, so that forced it to grow. But I that's basically it, and I get a shape up every 5 to 7 days, so it always looks well groomed. I always comb it, so make sure you're combing it, washing it, beard oil, and shaping it up, and you'll have a good looking beard. It's not that hard.
What was your, you just stopped cutting it? You're just like, I'm just gonna let it grow?
Yeah, right now it's growing. We're doing the comeback, and I can't. When I compete, I usually go pretty low. So until that time comes, and I'm ready to kick some ass on stage, the beard's growing.
Question number 22. Hyperfit Apparel. Who do you look up to in the fitness industry, if any? And what type of music motivates you in the gym?
I don't look up to anyone in the fitness industry. I used to look up to quite a few bodybuilders back in the day, like Kevin Levrone, Jay Cutler, people like that. When I started the whole fitness thing, I just did it to try and be my best self. I got into it by a gunnery sergeant in the Marine Corps, Gunny Suter. He got me into it, and right now I think I use mainly there's like basketball players as motivation. Like Derrick Rose, he went through an injury. He's still screwed, but I use him as motivation. Kyrie, LeBron, they're just athletes in general. And working out, man, I like to do like EDM, mainly now like motivational speeches, podcasts, because like when you listen to music for years and years and years working out, like everything just sounds the same now. So I'm like, can I find some good music? So if you have some good music, please drop it in the comments, because I need your help.
Preferably copyright free.
We need your help.
Alright, question number 23. Davia_2131. How did you gain such desire to build your current physique? Was it being in the Marine Corps?
No, obviously when I told you earlier that I started working out to overcome some personal issues, as I kept going and I saw the progress, I was just like, all right, I'm gonna gain 5 more pounds. Set that as a goal. I hit it. I would set another goal. I hit that. I set another goal. I hit that. So it was never like I started and I said I want to be this mass. It was just I started as a way to escape, and it just kept going, and I love it. Best decision I ever made, and that's how I ended up here. Just always looking for progress. That was it. Yeah.
And still are.
Still are.
All right, question number 24. Cam_fitness11. What age is too young to start bodybuilding?
I think maybe 14. That's a good question. So I hope there's a lot of people watching in that age. You don't want to start too young, so I think doing maybe a few workouts and learning the ways is good. I started at 19, but I was already active my whole life since I was 6. But bodybuilding training, I started at 19. 16 I think would be ideal to start and developing. That way by the time you're 20, you already have the ball rolling. So yeah.
How long did it take you to learn just how to actually lift?
About 6 months. Yeah, to get proper form, because you take that form for years. So if you start off with bad form, you're gonna get used to it and keep doing it until your body just can't take it and you end up getting injured. Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
All right, the last question, the final. All right, question number 25, the final question. Fabian Santos 07. Are you natural, bro?
Like, do I wear natural bra? Did you see that question? Like, do I wear natural bras? What do you guys think? Do you think I'm natural? I want to answer that, but if I say I am, would you believe me? If I said I'm not, then everyone's gonna say, oh, I told you so, I told you so. So let me know what you think. I think I want to create a separate video for that and create the kind of like have the discussion there, because that's such a deep subject. Like, if I was to just say I'm not or I am, like, I have to completely go into detail in that. That's gonna make this video 10 times longer. But I want to know what you think. Do you think I am or not? I wonder what people really think, you know. There's pictures of me out there, so I'm not trying to hide anything, you know.
Yeah.
And I never said I wasn't, and I never said I was. I just go to the gym, work out, and compete. I'm an IFBB pro. I compete at the highest level, and I'm trying to be the best in the world. So
That'll be another topic for another video.
So anyways, guys, thank you for watching. 25 questions. I want to do another Q&A. I hope you learned a lot about me, about my thought process and how I tackle things and how I kind of just take on the world and how I'm been able to deal with so much. I got my boy Gabe. He's been killing it with the videos. Drew will be here soon. We're working on a lot of stuff. GC is launching February 15th. Thank you for watching. I know the Super Bowl was today, so if you watched it, thank you. Any other questions, leave it in the comments. I can't thank you guys enough. So I think, you know, I think that's about it. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Gerardo_Gabriel, Snapchat Gerardo.Gabriel. The website is GerardoCollection.com. Subscribe, like the video, little bell. That way you know when next videos are live. We'll be posting episodes 7, the last of the comeback series, on Tuesday. So thank you guys for spending time with us. We're chilling, 3 in the morning, about to pass out. So we'll see you soon. G Nation, we out.